General Hospital latest update. It's Joe's real birthday, but secrets are the true gift in Port Charles. Brooke Lynn confides it's her son's 22nd birthday, while Sunny bonds with Gio, unaware he might be family. Lulu digs deeper and suspects Gio is Brooke Lynn and Dante's son. Meanwhile, Alexis breaks under pressure and confesses Rick and Ava's blackmail plot involving Christina's brake tampering. Rick's car is missing and Lucky begins piecing together the cover-up. Dante lashes out at Gio over Rocco's drinking, while Cody supports Lulu's search. The truth is circling fast and lives may change forever when it finally hits. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital Thursday, May 15th recap. Joe's real birthday, Rick's car gone and Alexis confesses blackmail. General Hospital recap for Thursday, May 15th, reveals that it was Gio Palmieri's Giovanni Mazza real birthday while Rick Lansing's Rick Hurst car was gone from the storage facility. Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, also confessed the blackmail she was facing, so here's how Thursday's exciting show played out. Outside the Courtroom boathouse, Brooke Lynn Courtroom, Amanda Seton, spoke to her son, wherever he might be. Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, found Brooke Lynn and learned it was her son's 22nd birthday today. Although Brooke Lynn would give anything to meet her child, she insisted it had to be her son's decision to come looking for her. Next on Thursday's GH episode, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, brought Donna Corinthos, Scarlett Spears, to a nurse's ball rehearsal, but she had some time beforehand and convinced Gio to play some songs for her. Donna wanted Gio to play at her birthday party in September and wound up asking him when his birthday was, so Gio said it was June 4th. Lois Churullo, Rena Sofer, showed up in the midst of all this and seemed a little anxious, but she tried to play it cool around Gio, Donna and Sonny. Donna mentioned that Sonny had been sick, but she insisted he was okay now. Lois watched Gio practice across the room and softly wished him a happy birthday, though Gio obviously didn't hear her. Since parents weren't allowed to watch the kids rehearse, Sonny ended up catching up with Gio while Donna was busy. After Sonny downplayed his recent surgical procedure, he addressed the Rocco Falconeri Finn car drama that Gio got caught up in. Gio said it was all his fault, but Sonny didn't blame him for what happened. Sonny thought Gio had done his best and wanted to be Joe's first call if there was ever a situation where he needed help. At a cafe, Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, confronted Lulu about all her digging and finally got her to admit that Brooke Lynn gave birth to Dante Falconeri's, Dominic Zamprogna, baby boy in high school. After Lulu spilled the story of how she found out, Cody was stunned since he assumed Brooke Lynn had terminated the pregnancy. Lulu was pleased since Cody ended up on her side and disapproved of Dante being kept in the dark. Cody wanted to help and was there when Lulu got a phone call confirming that the St. Ignatius Adoption Agency shut its doors in 1987. Lulu knew there was no way that adoption agency was actually used and assumed Brooke Lynn was lying because she knew exactly where her son was. Cody thought Lulu seemed to know too, so she admitted she believed Gio was Dante and Brooke Lynn's child. At Lulu's house, Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, covered her blunder with Dante by acting like she just happened to be driving by and saw the car crash aftermath that night. Once Rocco came home from school, Christina gave him a hug and checked in with him after his ordeal. After Christina took off, Dante pushed Rocco to divulge all the details of what happened on the beach. Rocco told Dante what went down, at least as best as he could considering he was fuzzy on the details. However, Rocco was adamant about taking responsibility for his own actions and didn't want Dante blaming Danny Morgan, Asher Antonizan, or Gio for his alcohol poisoning. Dante maintained that Gio should have stepped up as an adult and called him with the news of Rocco's drunken state. At the law office, Rick showed up right as Alexis was about to leave, so he asked where she was off to in such a hurry. Rick wanted to discuss potential updates to their payment arrangement, but Alexis warned about the risk of exposure when it came to all the embezzlement. Alexis offered to let bygones be bygones if Rick dropped this now, since Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, would be hurt if she found out the whole truth. Rick rejected the offer and basically acted like Ava wouldn't go for it anyway. Alexis thought Rick should let her handle Ava, but he stood by his Ava alliance and suggested they'd go down together. Alexis warned Rick not to come crying to her when Ava dragged him to hell. At Elizabeth Baldwin's Rebecca Herbst house, she questioned Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, about why he cared so much about what happened to Rick's car. Lucky claimed he was just surprised that Rick wasn't suing half of Port Charles right now. Moments later, Lucas Jones, Van Hansis, showed up with flowers for Liz during her continued recovery. After Lucky took off, Liz confided in Lucas about her fears regarding Cowboy, Lucky, and how maybe he wasn't meant to settle down. Back outside the Courtroom boathouse, Lois talked to Chase about Brooke Lynn's son and couldn't help but wonder how different their lives might have been if she'd kept her child. Chase knew Lois had put her daughter's best interests first and hoped maybe Brooke Lynn's son would try to find her. After Christina texted Lucky hoping they could talk, she met up with Gio, Brooke Lynn, and Sunny as they all shared some warm moments. Once Alexis made her way to the storage facility Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson, pointed her to, she flashed a bogus legal document and got the guy who worked there to let her in Ava's unit. Alexis found a fresh wet spot on the ground and realized the car had been recently moved. There was also an envelope with Alexis' name on it. And inside there was a note that asked if she was looking for something. Alexis wadded up the note and threw it in a fit of rage right as Lucky arrived. After Alexis realized Lucky knew Christina cut the brakes and was protecting her, Lucky realized the same must be true about Alexis. Once Lucky explained how he became part of all this, he questioned why Rick was lying about the insurance company taking the car. Alexis showed Lucky the note that had been left to taunt her before admitting Ava and Rick's blackmail plot. Lucky found out about Ava's footage that strongly implied Christina was guilty and learned Christina could face charges if Alexis didn't keep paying. General Hospital spoilers say Alexis will remain in a tight spot, so don't miss what's in store. Today's next update. General Hospital spoilers May 16th. Lulu hunts, Brooke Lynn panics, Tracy comforts. On the next page, Tracy reassures Brooke Lynn, Lulu is on the hunt, and Sunny seeks out Willow. In addition to Tracy reassuring Brooke Lynn, General Hospital spoilers for Friday, May 16, 2025, focus on Lulu hunting down the identity of Brooke Lynn and Dante's baby, and Ava counsels Portia. Next on General Hospital. The latest on the adoption secret front. Tracy, Jane Elliott, knows that Brooke Lynn, Amanda Seton, gave up a baby for adoption when she was a teenager. She doesn't know, however, who the father is, and she tries to get Jason, Steve Burton, to search for the grown kid. After all, she wants her great-grandson to be a Courtroom. Meanwhile, Lulu, Alexa Havens, is pretty sure she has stumbled onto every element of this scandalous story. She and Carly are the only ones, other than Lois, Rena Sofer, and Gloria, Ellen Travolta, who know all of it. To end the week of episodes, Lulu is on the hunt, presumably for confirmation that Giovanni Mazza is Brooke Lynn and Dante's, Dominic Zamprogna, son. And look for Tracy to reassure Brooke Lynn. She might tell her granddaughter that she got Lulu to drop the adoption article. Brooke Lynn should be very happy to hear that. Drew chaos, disorder, and divorce. Drew's name might get uttered a ton of times on Friday. First, Nina, Cynthia Watrose, makes a big ask of Carly, Laura Wright. Carly had no idea that a divorce date would be set so soon before Michael, Chad Duell, healed, but here they are. She says she's doing everything she can to prevent her grandkids from living with Drew. But that's what's happening, and so Willow, Caitlin McMullen, got served and Rick is representing her. If Nina asks Carly to reverse engineer what she let loose, how will Carly respond? Elsewhere, Nina's cohort in crime, Portia Brooke Kerr, turns to Ava, Maura West. As Ava counsels Portia, will the two come up with a way for Portia to extricate herself from this hot mess? Drew Cameron Matheson is making her life hell. Curtis Donnell Turner is on to her. Hopefully, Ava has some words of wisdom to share with the GH Chief of Staff. Finally, Sunny, Maurice Bernard, has stayed out of the whole Drew and Willow situation. But it's clear he doesn't like the man. In fact, Drew is waging an anti-Sunny campaign along with others. Well, it's time for the Sunny and Willow drought to end. When Sunny seeks out Willow, how will this conversation go? Undoubtedly, he will defend Michael. But will he be sympathetic to Willow's side of things? Or will he get tough like only Sunny can? Today's next update. General Hospital spoilers. Michael's Courtroom return shocker. Did GH reveal recast's first air date? General Hospital spoilers hint that Michael Corinthos' Courtroom return could stun everyone. Did GH just reveal the Michael recast's first air date? Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, inadvertently created a mess when it came to Michael's divorce and custody proceedings. Since Carly figured it'd take a while to get a court date, she had Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, move forward with scoring one. Based on what fans learned in the May 14th episode, Carly's in a bind since the judge managed to get it on the schedule awfully fast. Michael is still recovering at the clinic in Baden-Baden, so Carly clearly doesn't think he'll be well enough to appear on June 2nd in court. That's why Carly plans to fight for Michael's children in his place. With Diane in her corner, Carly intends to use Drew Kane's, Cameron Matheson, recent scandal against him and try to get the kids out of the home he shares with Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen. Of course, Drew has also been strategizing to help Willow, who has Rick Hurst, as her new lawyer. Drew wants to paint Michael as an absentee dad who abandoned Wiley Corinthos, Byron Weaver, and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Morkmako, so he's ready to sink pretty low. This is shaping up to be a heated custody feud that's filled with twists and turns. However, the biggest shocker of all could happen if a Michael recast comes strutting through the courtroom doors. Now that GH writers are playing up June 2nd as the court date, could that also be when a brand new actor will debut as Michael? Some leaks have pointed to a Michael recast being in the works, so the show will surely want to make a splash with the character's return. What could be more dramatic than Michael making an unexpected courtroom appearance and fighting for his kids? Michael could come home and reveal that his recovery is further along than anyone else realized. Carly, Drew and Willow could all be caught off guard if Michael chooses this epic moment to return to the canvas. This might be Michael's chance to stand a bold stand and make it clear that he's a good father who absolutely wants his children. General Hospital spoilers say some custody strategy updates may be necessary in the end, so stay tuned for more news on the showdown that's brewing. Today's next update. General Hospital spoilers preview May 15th. A mother wants to meet her son while a father wants to punish him. Lucky starts investigating Rick's claims about his car while Cody refuses Lulu's request, and Dante continues his tirade. The next General Hospital spoilers video for Thursday, May 15, 2025, shows Brooke Lynn looking to find her son while Dante continues to trash-talk Gio, and Lucky's putting some pieces together. Coming up in Port Charles. A teary-eyed Brooke Lynn, Amanda Setton, tells Chase, Josh Swickard, "I would give anything to meet my son." Poor BLQ is torn because she doesn't want to tear lives apart, but she needs some closure from her teen pregnancy. She should be careful what she wishes for. Gio Giovanni Mazza happily says to Donna Scarlett Spears, "In that case I'd be honored." Meanwhile, Dante Dominic Zamprogna is on another rant and yells at Rocco Finn Carr, "Gio screwed up big time. This is on him. Why is Dante picking on Gio so much?" Cody Josh Kelly tells Lulu Alexa Havens, "No. Sorry, that's not happening." Maybe she wants him to reveal the baby secret to Dante? If so, he's better off staying out of it, although if Dante ever finds out that Cody was in on the secret, their friendship could be in jeopardy. Lucky Jonathan Jackson asks Alexis Nancy Lee Gron, "Why is Rick lying?" The weekly teasers state that Lucky does some digging. He knows Christina Kate Monsey cut Rick's brakes and Elizabeth Rebecca Herbst told him that Rick Hurst claimed the insurance company took his car. So he's probably starting to put two and two together and may uncover Rick and Ava's Maura West blackmail plot. Oddly enough, Rick asks someone, "Where are you off to in such a hurry?" While elsewhere, Sonny Maurice Bernard says to another person, "I want to be the first person you call." The teasers also show that Gio confides in Sonny, so hopefully he's ratting out Dante for always attacking him. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.